Hello, kindred spirits. We were going to begin this module with the Pawan Muktasana series. And these are a series that were created by a very famous yogi, Swami Satyananda Saraswati. He created this as a foundation exercises for all yoga asana practices. In India, in all the schools, they use this really as a base and foundation to begin your yoga practice on the mat. The first part works with the flexibility and mobility. This is going to be working with our wrists, our fingers, our elbows, our shoulders, our neck muscles, our spine, our hips, our knees, and our ankles. Then we move on to what's called the anti-rheumatic group. And this is going to be working with our digestive system and creating core strength, creating that fire within us that will give us animation, that will give us life, that will give us energy. Then we move on to what we call removing the energy blockages. So we create blockages in our body through stress, through worry, through fear, through doubt, through overwork. All these things can create stress in our body. We want to be always removing these energy blockages, and these exercises will help to do that. Hello, kindred spirits. So today we're going to begin our first part of the Pawana Muktana series. This is for flexibility and mobility of the joints. And so Johanna is here to demonstrate for us while I guide you and Johanna through the series. So you're going to all be starting in a seated position like you see Johanna here. And then you're going to extend your legs out in front of you. Very good. And you're going to bring your hands behind you. And you can have your fingers pointing backwards. We're not coming into a staff position or a dandasana. You just want to be able to relax back into your hands and arms, just to be more comfortable. It's not about holding the core straight and strong. It's more about just having a bit of a support for the back through your hands and your arms. And this we call the base pose. So just take a few breaths here, allowing yourself to become relaxed and becoming aware of your physical body and how you're feeling right now today. Centering yourself and becoming fully present in the moment. And take this moment just to be aware of your breath as you inhale and exhale. Where do you find your breath right now? In your chest or in your belly? Is it deep and long, or is it short and shallow? Just being aware of it. We won't try to change it. Just want you keep this awareness of your breath. And then you can open your eyes, and we're going to begin with the little toes. We're going to be bending the toes. So as you inhale, you're going to curl the toes towards you. And as you exhale, you're going to point the toes down. So you're really stretching through the toes. Only the toes. All the focus is on the toes and not the feet. So inhale, curling the toes towards you. Exhale, stretch the toes away from you. And we'll do that 10 times. So that's 3 now. 4. And you can do it with your breath, inhaling as the toes come up, exhaling as the toes go down. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Pause for a moment here, relax your feet completely. And now we're going to do a similar moment, but with the whole foot. And as you're doing it with the foot, really try to keep the movement within the ankle. So this is the ankle bending. You don't want your knees or the rest of your legs really to move. So as you inhale, you're going to draw the whole foot towards you. And as you exhale, you point your feet away from you. So you're feeling the movement in the ankle joint, inhaling as you come up and exhale as you come down. So that's 2 times. We'll do 8 times. It's 10 times altogether. Feel that stretch in your ankles and the back of your calves. 7, 8, 9, and the last one, 10. And then bring your feet back to a relaxed position. So for the next movement with our ankles, we're going to do some circles. So begin with your feet, hips width apart, and we'll begin with the right foot, drawing circles in a clockwise fashion. Inhaling as you come up, exhale as you come down. Always keeping that awareness on your breath, and as you're counting 10 times, so keep the count. This keeps your mind focused through the movement. It keeps your inhale and exhale in a rhythmic fashion. It's a very mindful meditation at the same time. And then when you finish 10 times clockwise, you'll do 10 times anti-clockwise with the right foot. Remember, with your breath, inhaling as you come up, exhale as you come down. So the movement is with the rhythm of your breath as you continue to count. And then we're going to repeat the same thing with the left foot. So it'll be clockwise, beginning clockwise circles 10 times. Exhaling as you come down, inhaling as you come up. Keep that awareness on your breath and continue to count the circles. And now we'll do anti-clockwise 10 times, drawing the 10 circles. Inhaling up, exhale down. Try to keep that movement within your ankle joint and not the knee and the whole leg moving. Very good. And now we're going to do the same thing with both feet together. So it'll be clockwise circles, both feet. Exhaling as you come down, inhale up 10 times. And when you finish the cycle of 10, then you'll do it anti-clockwise 10 times. And take a moment to pause, close your eyes, and just be aware of the subtle differences within your body. And now for our next sequence, the ankle crank, we're going to inhale and bend our right knee and bring our right foot over our left thigh. So placing it, so the foot is really on the outside of the left thigh. And then your right hand will be on your right ankle and your left hand on your right foot. And your ankle is going to stay still as you use your hand to turn your foot around. So you're really making the circles within your ankle joint once again, but it's not the foot doing it, it's your hand doing it. So keep that foot relaxed as the hand draws these circles 10 times in one direction, 10 times in the other direction. And keep doing it with the rhythm of your breath as you inhale and coming up, exhale down. Remember to keep your count. So this movement helps benefit the foot, all of the foot, and the calf muscles, and it helps in returning the stagnant lymph and venous blood. And it also relieves any tiredness, cramps you might have in the calves or the leg area. That's both circles in both? Good job. So, okay, we'll extend your right leg and then bend your left knee and bring it up over your right thigh. And we'll repeat the same with our left ankle. Remember to keep with your breath and counting. So throughout the Pawanmuktanasa series, we're always keeping our awareness and focus on our breath as we inhale and exhale with each movement. This also helps you to stay focused and present in the moment and not let that busy monkey mind start to wander. And extending both legs. The next series is we're going to contract the kneecaps. So to begin with, we'll do the right leg. So as you inhale, you're going to contract and lift up the right kneecap, hold it for a few seconds, and then exhale, release it. Inhale, contract. Exhale, release. 10 times. Inhale, contract. Exhale, release. Then when you're finished, you continue to the left leg. And this is really good for strengthening our knees. Our knees are always very vulnerable with all the things we do. So contracting our kneecaps helps to develop the muscles to support our knee and protect us from any future injuries. Really developing on strengthening our quadriceps. Now we'll do this. Repeat the same, but both kneecaps together. So contracting both kneecaps, inhaling, hold, exhale, release, 10 times. And coming back to base position, completely relax for a few moments. So for the next exercise, we're going to inhale and bend your right knee and clasp your hands under your right knee, just under your thigh. Exactly, that's great. Straighten the right leg, pulling up and lifting. As you inhale and exhale, come down. Inhale, straightening the leg. You can really straighten it actually. Yes, there, that's what I meant, yeah. Keep your left leg engaged. Inhale as you come up, exhale, down. So when you're straightening your leg, your heel's just a few centimeters off the ground. You don't let it hit the ground completely, just a few centimeters or a few inches above the ground. Keep your spine straight. And then when you're ready, you can come to the other leg. Repeating the same thing with the left leg. Remember to keep your awareness with your breath, inhaling as you come up, exhaling as you extend the leg. We're beginning to engage our core a little. And then take a few minutes, a few seconds just to pause in the base position. This time we're going to bend both knees, bringing your hands just under and behind your knees. And we'll do the same thing, same exercise with both legs, but we'll only do it 5 times. As you do more of this in your practice, you can do it up to 10 times, but today we'll do it 5 times. Yes, good job. So now we're really engaging that core a little bit more. Keep your balance, keep your core, and come back to base position to relax for a moment. From here, we're going to come into half butterfly. So let's bend your right leg, bringing that right foot, sole of the foot against your left inner thigh. You'll have that right foot on top of the left thigh. Great. And you're going to have your right hand on your right knee and your left hand on your right ankle or right foot. And just put, yeah, exactly. And now you're going to inhale, lift up that right knee. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, bring it down. We'll do that 10 times with your breath, counting. So now here we've moved into the hip joint, and we'll extend that right leg and bend our left leg and do the same thing on the left side. I'm beginning to feel that movement within the hip socket, loosening up, warming up the hip area and the hip joints. We're also helping to stretch and relax the psoas muscle and the piriformis muscle. So for our next sequence, we're going to bend the right leg and bring that right foot on top of the left thigh once again. Left hand on the right foot. And this time your right hand will be on top of your knee, not holding your knee, but on top. As you exhale, you will push it down. Inhale, let it come up by itself. So you push it down and it pops up by itself. Exhale down and then release it. Yeah. So you're pushing your knee down to the mat as far as you can. If it hurts too much, don't push it too far. Be gentle with yourself. Remember, inhale, exhale, push it down. Inhale, release, let it come up. So this really helps us loosen up the knee and hip joints, which is great before meditation practice and also for riding. So all these different little sequences are going to help us have more movability, more flexibility within our joints, which really helps us when we continue our yoga asana practice, when we're riding, and for when we're sitting in a longer time in meditation. We want our hips to be open, to be loose, to be comfortable. And the same thing for when we're riding. We want our hip joints to be relaxed, our knee joints and our ankle joints to be relaxed, lengthened and long, supple. So we're going to continue working a little bit more in the hip area. So bring your right foot on your left thigh. And using your right hand to rotate the right knee in circles. So you're going to like drawing circles with that right knee, yes. So you'll do 10 times in one direction and 10 times anti-clockwise. And remember to stay with your breath, inhaling as you come up, exhaling as you come down, drawing those circles. And really feel the movement in your hip socket, in that hip joint area. You can shake your legs out a little bit just to loosen it up, let it go a little bit. And then prepare yourself for the other side. So we'll repeat the same motion of drawing those circles with our left leg. And remember to stay with that breath, exhaling as you come down and inhaling as you come up. Counting 10 times clockwise and 10 times anti-clockwise. When you're finished, extend your legs and come back to base position. Shake your legs out. Maybe close your eyes for a few breaths. And then on an inhale, let's draw our legs together and the soles of our feet together in butterfly. And if you want to make sure you're on your sit bones, you can scoop up your cheeks. Make sure you're on your sit bones, nice and comfy, snuggle in there. The soles of your feet are together. And your heels are about like a straight line from your knees. Now, if this is uncomfortable for you, you can bring your feet a little further out. If your hips are not quite so ready to be so open yet, that's fine. And if your knees are higher up, don't worry about that. With time and practice through these exercises, your hip joints will begin to relax and lengthen. The adductors and abductors will also begin to stretch, and you'll be able to hold the butterfly pose with more ease. So now we're just going to flap our wings, our butterfly wings up and down, just creating a little movement here, a little massage within the hip area. You can do it about 30 times if you want to count, or just do it as long as it feels comfortable. Okay, great. So the next thing now, staying in that pose with your soles of your feet together in butterfly, bring your hands to each knee. And you're just going to, as you exhale, push down and then release. Inhale. Like this. Okay? Exhale, push down, let it come up 30 times. It's quite quick. You don't have to hold it so long. Just push down. So we're really stretching through the abductors. Adductors, sorry. Abductors are on the outside, adductors are on the inside. And this set of exercise really helps us to prepare for poses like lotus pose when we're in meditation. Our inner thighs will hold a lot of tension, which we feel during asanas, our practice of asanas, or when we're riding. Those inner thigh muscles can get really tight. So it's nice to really help them to relax and stretch and lengthen. And also helps to remove tiredness from long hours of standing or walking, whatever you've been doing recently. So now we're going to move up to our arms and hands areas. And this is called hand clenching. So you're going to hold both arms straight out in front of you. Open your hands, palms down, and stretch the fingers as wide as possible. And then exhale, make a tight fist. Inhale, spread. Exhale, fist, tight fist, 10 times. Stay with your inhales and exhales and keep counting. You can release your arms down for a few seconds, not to create any tension in your arms, and just roll your shoulders at any time or do any movement that helps you to feel a little bit more comfortable, or just shake it out if you like. And then when you're ready, inhale your arms out in front of you once again. And this time we'll be going at the wrist, so we're working with the wrist area. Inhale, the hands come up. Exhale, they come down. And we'll do that 10 times. Inhale up, exhale down. Try to keep your arms long and straight, horizontal to the ground, and just have that movement within the wrist area. Inhaling up, exhaling down. That's good. Shake it out. So now we'll begin just with the right arm, so you can extend your right arm up and out. You'll have a loose fist facing downwards, and we'll just make these circles with our fist, inhaling as we come up, exhale as we come down. And we'll do that 10 times clockwise and 10 times anti-clockwise. Remember to stay with your breath, with the movement. Now we're going to do the same thing with our left arm, bringing it up, making a nice light fist, palm facing down, and then begin 10 circles clockwise and 10 circles anti-clockwise. Remember, with your breath, inhaling as you come up, exhaling as you come down. Now we're going to do the same thing with both arms extended out in front of you, and make fists, yes, and then we'll do 10 circles to the right and 10 circles to the left, always with your breath. And the benefits here that we've just done are for these joints, will help to relieve the tension and help you have lighter hands for writing, really releasing any tension within the wrists. And now we're going to move up to the elbow area as we continue to release any tension we have in our arms all the way up to the shoulders. So bring your arms out in front of you, palms facing up. And as you exhale, bring your fingers to your shoulders and inhale down 10 times with your breath. And then take a few seconds to relax again. And then when you're ready, inhale your arms out to the sides, extended outwards in a horizontal position, palms to the sky. And now exhale, bring your fingers to your shoulders. Inhale, extend 10 times. Exhale, inhale. Really showing those biceps. And release and relax. On an inhale, extend the right arm out in front of you, horizontal to the ground. And then you're going to bend your fingers towards your shoulders and take hold with your left hand, your right elbow. And now draw circles. So your left hand is moving that elbow in circles to the right, clockwise 10 times and anti-clockwise 10 times. And we'll repeat the same with the left arm, bending the left arm, bringing your hand to your shoulders. Take hold of your left elbow with your right hand and begin to draw circles, inhaling as you come up, exhaling as you go down. 10 times clockwise and 10 times anti-clockwise. Good job. So now inhale, extend both your arms out to the sides, palms to the sky, and bring your hands to your shoulders. And now we're going to draw circles coming forwards, big circles, 10 times. Inhaling as you come up, exhale as you come down. Really feel the chest open, feel the shoulder blades come together, then separate as you expand and open through your chest and through your back. So really feel that movement in the shoulder joint. This will help to really release any built-up tension we hold in our shoulder area. All these movements are going to help us have more fluidity in our movements and also in our communication with our horse, whether we're on the ground and using our body language, or whether we're riding using our natural aids of our legs, of our ankles, of our hands and shoulders and neck. We don't want there to be any built-up tension to cause restriction. When we're tense in our shoulders and our neck, or even in our legs, our horse feels this, and it often mirrors in their body as well. So now this finishes our shoulder area. We're going to move into the neck. So you can stay cross-legged or your legs out in front of you or sitting in a chair, whichever is more comfortable. And this time, if you like, you can close your eyes. And as you exhale, bring your chin to your chest. And then inhale, bring your chin to the sky. So really feel that stretch through the front of your throat as you inhale up. And as you exhale, tucking the chin to your chest, feel that stretch in the back of your neck. And continue to do that 10 times. We're working on loosening up the cervical vertebrae. When you look up, do be careful not to go too far back that you don't want to pinch any cervical vertebrae and cause any damage. Just want to inhale, stretch up through those neck muscles. And then as you come down, exhaling, stretching through the back of the neck. This should feel really good. And we'll do that 10 times. And then coming back to neutral. And stay here for a few breaths with your eyes closed. Staying present in the moment, present with your breath, present with the movement of your body. Now we're going to, with each exhale, we're going to bring our left ear towards our left shoulder and feel the stretch on our right side of our neck. Inhale, come up to center. Exhale, bringing the right ear to the right shoulder. You can even hold a little bit as you feel the stretch, and then inhale back to center. And you'll do that 10 times. Returning to center. Inhale deeply, and as you exhale, look over your right shoulder and feel the stretch as you turn looking over your right shoulder. Inhale back to center, and exhale looking over your left shoulder. And do this for 10 times with your breath, really enjoying the stretch in your neck. This will help to realign any cervical vertebrae that might slightly be out of place, or any tense muscles within the neck area. And if you feel dizzy all of a sudden, just stop and come back to neutral and back to your breath. You don't want to strain anything. It should feel good and relaxing. And then come back to neutral. And now we'll do a couple of circles. So what we're going to do as we exhale, drawing our chin to our chest, you're going to inhale, turn to the right, and like drawing figure eights or in the infinity circle. So inhale as you lift your chin up. Exhale, bring it down to center, come over to the left, inhale, come up. Drawing these big figure eights or infinity circles with your chin. This is really great this is going to help release any tension you have in the neck and the shoulders, and release any heaviness and stiffness in the head, the neck, and the shoulder region. And it's really, truly important for light hands when you're riding. You don't want to carry that tension into your horse's head, his neck, and his shoulders through your own, or due to your own tension. And then when you're ready, come back to center, either staying in an easy seated pose or coming back to the base position. Just take a moment with your eyes closed to feel your body. Does it feel more relaxed? Does it feel more open and light? Not so heavy anymore with tension. So Swami Saraswati created these exercises to really help you keep a healthy body throughout your lifetime. And they can be practiced from a very young age. They can be practiced at a very advanced age. They can be practiced when you have injury, whether it's a knee injury, hip injury, back injury. They will help you to keep your joints supple and open. So when you're ready to start a practice of asana and yoga, you already have a lot of flexibility within your joints. And it is really, really helps with our riding. You'll feel that if you practice this every day, you're going to feel that when you're riding your horse. You're going to feel those calf muscles lengthen, those hips will be opening, your shoulders will be soft, your jaw will be soft, your hands will be really light. And it really makes a big difference. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you continue to practice this as often as you can. And that will be the end of our class today. So thank you so much, Johanna. And we'll see you for the next class. If you've enjoyed our content so far, head over to our Patreon account, where you can support our podcast and channel and have exclusive access to more of our Yogi for Horsewomen classes and see the special benefits. Check the link below in our description.